So I won the Final 5 Kingmaker Challenge, and it was Fallen Comrades. And we voted out Aaron last time. I don't know if we talked about that. So yeah, after Aaron was voted out, I had some damage slash spin control with Jeffrey and Dodds, because both of them were under the mistaken impression that we were voting out Christine. So the strategy behind voting out Aaron was to get rid of a goat, which could have taken up a spot in the final 3, which he would have probably, slash final 4 if I hadn't won this. And then also to take out, any attempt of Jeff and or Daughters trying to take me out using Aaron or Adam. To take out me or Adam using Aaron. So that worked. It kept Christine in the game with Alex and Jeff opposed to her. Christine opposed to them, and then me and Adam kind of were able to play that off. So what I'm kind of going to do is I have to weigh my options here. Both Jeff and Dodds want me to put up Adam and Christine or Alex and Christine, or mostly Adam and Christine though. And Jeff and Dodds are both claiming that they will vote out Christine in that scenario. Needless to say, I'm not putting Adam up because that's not my game plan. So, what is going to happen here is I have to figure out what is the best method for me to win the game. Set up things so that I can, even if I don't win the next challenge, I'm still in the final 3 and I could still win. So, what I'm thinking is I want to pardon Adam, because if Adam or I win the next challenge, then we will obviously pardon each other and we're auto final 3. So that's good. What comes into play then is who of the other 3 is the biggest jury threat? And in my opinion, it's either Jeff or Christine. Dodds is not a threat at all. So, what I am considering doing is option A. Just pardoning Adam and being malevolent, and he can vote out whoever he wants. Option B. Pardoning Jeff and Adam, and then Jeff is swearing he will vote out Christine. I've incentivized him to vote out Christine by putting up prize goat Alex. So even if Adam doesn't want to betray Christine, but he could vote for Dodds if he so wishes, I can break the tie and take out Christine. So that's another option. Or I can take out Dodds, but I don't want to do that because I think Dodds is like the prize final 3 goat right now. And the thing is, he's not actually taking up a slot for me because I'm fairly certain that if by some miracle, Jeff and Dodds both have this vendetta against Adam. They're deathly afraid of him. So think that they would vote him out in the final 4 if one of them were to win the challenge. So needless to say, trying to prevent that from happening. So, why Christine? The thing is with Christine is, I've been hearing from some sources, including Jeff now, that, Jeff thinks that she can win the game if she makes the final 3. And it's possible. Aaron has told me that him, Donlin, and Jeremy would vote for her in the end, so she'd have 3 votes out of, I believe, 8 eventually. So that's scary, and I don't want that. I want to win. So it may be time to cut her loose. But I want to do it in a way that it takes the minimum amount of blood off of my hands and puts them on, diffuses it. So if, for example, it is me at Pat and Dodds, she might still vote for me because she'll be pissed at Dodds, but Dodds has literally done nothing this entire game except follow whoever he thinks is going to take him to the end. And then she might be pissed at Adam for voting her out. So that's I want to diffuse that responsibility. And then the plus is also to vote out Jeff as the biggest challenge threat remaining. But at the same time, I'm starting to question how well liked I thought he was by the jury. Um, Swarls likes him, but I think Swarls likes me and Adam more. And then I don't think Jeremy likes him all too much. So he might actually be a better goat than I originally thought. So I think for this to work, to maximize my chances of winning, I think Christine has to leave. Oh, sorry, Jeff is messaging me. So yeah, onto the challenge performance part of this. I used a very interesting strategy to win this. Basically, it was like, yeah, I'll work with you, share answers, and yeah. And luckily, Jeff, Christine, and Dodds were all completely willing to share answers with me, and I gave the minimum in return. And then I also messaged people. Funny how that works out when you actually like take the time to shoot a message to like Hashem or Wade, and they're like, "Yeah, we're glad to help." And it's like, "Thanks." And Steven was like, "I'm only telling you and Christine." I'm like, okay, so works out for me. So then and that's both Dodds and Jeff are like, "How did you do this?" It's like trade secret. I'm a little mad I would have had a perfect score, except I listened to Dodds about Cisco. Ugh. Now I sound like Ori. Now Ori would be like, "Hey fellas, I would have had a perfect score." He would have said that throughout the entire group. Or he would have compared it to the some final comrades challenge in Survivor, Montenegro, Moldova, something like that. Yeah, Survivor Andorra, Fists of the Pyrenees. There you go. I think that's when Brandon got a perfect score against the almighty challenge competitor, challenge warrior Kyle Tuttle himself. Look for it soon, coming your way. Survivor, Fists of the Pyrenees. Survivor Andorra, Fists of the Pyrenees. Sorry, had to give the full title. Anywho, so yeah, I think Dodds is a little peeved at me for kind of, not really lying, but withholding information. But I wanted to win. Like, sorry, we didn't come here to all share answers on this. Like, if you're gonna be willing to give it to me, but I'm gonna give you a few things that I have. I'm not gonna like, here's my list. Good luck. But so yeah, I'm a little worried about Christine's reaction if she finds out she's put up. But hopefully she'll like scramble to talk to like Adam and sway him again like she did last time, and then if he doesn't flip, it all works out. But I've endured her angry tirades before, so I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Looking forward past this round to the final four. If the final four is me, Adam, Jeff, and Dodds, like we kind of planned, then that would be cool. With that, I think I would make the final three pretty easily, even if I didn't win the final challenge. The question is, if I don't win, or Adam doesn't win, then both of us don't make the final three, and which would suck, because that is the end goal in mind here. To like throw it in all the haters' faces that are like, we need to vote them out. So, with all that in mind, I have to kind of think this over. I want to talk to Adam and see what he is thinking to do for this challenge, for this vote. If he wants to honor our deal with Christine, or whether he wants to vote her out. I won't pressure him one way or the other, but as of this moment, I am leaning towards pardoning Adam and Jeff to keep Jeff kind of on my side and give Dodds a wake-up call in this game. Like, he needs it badly. It's not going to work for him. And then just let the chips fall where they may with that. I'm getting a little worried about my chances to win, just because I do have to get my hands dirty now. But before it was kind of like, yeah, I can kind of waltz along, people play each other out, whatever. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, so everyone's going to have blood on their hands, which is fine. But I'm also worried that we may have some bitter players who will not vote for me, even if I, show how I've been playing this game pretty well, in my opinion. I think I've been, worked things out for the most part. So, we'll see what happens. I may have to make another one of these later on, depending on how the voting is shaking out. And then we'll have a Final Four one, and hopefully a final Tribal Council one, too. Final crowning ceremony, final, whatever we're calling the final thing, where the jury comes in and tells us how much we suck. So yeah, word.